Well, hello everyone, welcome back to Mr. Blockhead's world. Today we're standing on top of our mountain because I wanted to start working on the castle. In between episodes I did a little bit of mining and I also cleared off the top of this because it has a lot of snow on it. I wanted to kind of start laying out this castle because, well, might as well start on it, right? So I want the castle to have a pretty nice, large, central hall. Yeah, I'm just trying to kind of follow the landscape as I like to do when I build. This looks pretty good, but I think it should be a little bit longer. I think I got a good size. Now, I am not going to build this out of blackstone, so that's why I'm using it to just do layouts. Okay, I've done some more layout here. Instead of just a rectangle, I decided to add on a few pieces. So there's going to be this kind of squarish building right there that's going to be attached to it, and then it's going to be the main hall, and I think this squarish building is going to be basically the king's house, so my little house where I'd have my bed and stuff. There's going to be a tower here. I think this rectangle is essentially going to be like the barracks for the guards where they would be, and then that's attached directly to the wall, and I'm actually going to have an inner wall and an outer wall, probably down lower somewhere. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work. And then over this way, I've built yet another outline for another building. Man, it's a good thing we're building a castle. Got marauders already. So I've done a little bit more work. I got the wall going along like this. You can see it's 5 wide. I kind of built a frame like way up in the air. It's not going to go up that high, I don't think. I think I'm going to drop it down in this area right here, but we'll see. Anyway, it goes all the way around like this, back to the little thing that I'm gonna make the barracks, I guess. I need to position a few more towers along the wall. I just didn't know exactly where to put them yet. This is gonna be like our library, so it goes in kind of like a weird U-shape sort of situation. This is where our storage room is gonna be. I'm gonna build a build that kind of comes out like this, and then you could go inside of here and underneath the castle area or the main hall, and then I'm going to build a storage room in here. And then this right here, I think I might make like a stable or something. I'm not sure. So I have gone ahead and dug a hole in the side of this thing. This is actually underneath the very first rectangle I made. It's a pretty big hole. This is basically going to be my storage room, and I decided that it'd probably be best to build the storage room before starting to work on the castle itself. That way I, have places to put blocks and stuff. I found a really great source of calcite. It is the amethyst rainforests in not Tom's, but in Terralinth. Okay, so I went and rounded up like a bazillion calcite. This is the diorite. I think the diorite looks better. Why do I think the diorite looks better? Because this has like some brown in it. Look at, if you see like there's like tan kind of color in here. The diorite has none of that. Okay, I think I've got something here. We have these cut diorite bricks from the Create mod. And then from Chipped, we've got eroded diorite and these rounded diorite bricks to add in. And then we also have some massive diorite bricks that we can use for the wall, like the big wall of the big castle and stuff. So I think that this is going to look good. Okay, that is by far the most diorite I have ever mined in this entire game, in my entire life. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've filled in the entire floor with eroded diorite and the ceiling with eroded diorite, and also I've put in these little alcoves where the chests are going to go. And I'm working on putting some alcoves in the middle to make use of the center floor space. And there also seems to be a cow. This area here is supposed to be a spiral staircase. I might as well start working on it now. I would like to maybe make it out of some oak wood instead, because I think oak wood is going to go really well with this. Okay, I'm putting in the chests right now. Here we are. I'm just using regular chests for now because we can upgrade these later with iron chest refabricated, or refabricated. I think. You can upgrade them and make them larger than double chests each. The chip mod has these large, or they're called massive diorite bricks. So basically if you put 4 of them, it looks like a big diorite brick. Also, I'm using some of these rounded diorite bricks, which I think blend well into the eroded diorite. We also need to do the ceiling in a similar manner. Hey buddy, the castle's not done yet. Alright, putting in a few of the last remaining chests here. Okay, next what I'd like to do is work on what I would consider to be the front of this thing. Okay, so here's one idea. Okay, I think I've got something I like. I like this, and I like this. The difference is these have wall blocks here, and these have just wall blocks in between. Okay, I think I've come to a conclusion. I like the simpler ones. The last thing I wanted to try was to see if a little bit of blackstone instead of the cut diorite would work, and I think it would work just great. But the question is, do I want that style? I have reached a decision. I am going with this. I am going with cut diorite bricks from the Create mod. I think they look good. And also, I've decided to get rid of, instead of doing the wall blocks, I have a full block and doing a slab right here. I saw a Pinterest image with this, and I just fell in love with it. And I think it works really well. It's a little less spiky than the other one, and I'm really trying to go for a look that is, I don't know, just kind of regal, I guess. I did a few other things, as you can see. Okay, I filled in the door here with these bundled oak logs. Eventually what I'd like to do is use the Create mod to make the entire door swing open, which I think is going to be cool, but we just don't have any Create stuff set up yet, so I can't do it. And then here we have these arrow slits from Macaw's windows. These are actually the stone brick variants, and because there's no diorite ones. Come on, Macaw's. Anyway, also, we have some eroded cobblestone, and I think I'm probably going to throw in some of these rounded diorite bricks in the cobblestone at the bottom. I wasn't originally going to do any kind of gradient on the wall, but I just felt like it needed it, and gradients are super popular right now, so I want to be popular and part of the cool kids. Also, the corners have the cut diorite, like I said, and then I put a few of these in the middle. I just was trying out different styles and different things. I think I like this, though, where the cut diorite comes down about every 7 to 9 blocks-ish to kind of make it look more detail-y. I don't know. And then this thing, it looks like a door, but it's actually going to become a window, where I'm going to put some of the Macaw's pane windows in there, or some other type of window pane that looks appropriate. I'm not 100% sure which one I'm going to do yet, but I'd like to have them openable, but we might just do like a window pane that looks cool. We'll see. I'll try some different ones, but I don't have any glass right now, so I can't even try it. Some lanterns on the inside. I finished the inside with these arches, more or less, a little bit less than I thought, evidently. I got rid of all the ugly torches littering the floor. I made this little area, which comes out here, because I was going to do that originally. Originally, I was going to make it a curved kind of structure, but I decided to go square with it. I started filling this in with dirt because eventually I'd like this to be kind of a grassy knoll, a grassy area that's going to be kind of outside of this build here, with perhaps some stairs that will come down or something to get to this area. So that you can just kind of like walk out here and it's like a lawn from the main building of the castle. And here it is from a bit of a distance. I think that looks pretty cool. In fact, let's get a screenshot. The next thing I really wanted to do was to be able to build Tom's storage stuff. So Tom's storage is a mod that allows you to access your storage from like a storage terminal. It's very similar to just the simple storage part of Applied Energistics, except there are no drives. It just uses what? Let's try that again. It just uses existing storage inventories like chests and whatnot. So, unfortunately, we have no ender pearls because it requires an ender pearl for each one of these blocks of chests, the way that I want to set it up. So, I went adventuring, and I found three ender pearls on my adventures. I found 3 ender pearls, and that's not enough ender pearls. So at this point, I'm not sure if I want to continue adventuring around to see if we can find some more and maybe try to find our way to the end, or what we want to do, because that would require us to go to the Nether. We'll tell you what, we have quite a bit of diorite, and we have 39 levels. Somehow, I have 39 levels, and we're in building mode. We might as well just go ahead and build the library. Okay, I've replaced our blackstone layout with a eroded diorite layout, and then I dug out underneath here because I think I'm going to make this thing 2 stories just because of the way that it's sort of positioned on the wall here. Oh my gosh, what is this thing? A mutant skeleton. It has 150 hearts. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. It's lifting me up. It's picking me up and tossing me. Oh my gosh. 92, 87, 73, 59, 39, 31, 24, 17. It's almost dead. Ah! What the heck? Oh my gosh. What the heck was that thing? What was that? Because I dug out a bunch of dirt under the library, we can finish this lawn area. I'm working on building up the walls for the library. Here we go. Up we go. Okay, here's what we got so far. Figuring out where the windows should go was kind of a challenge, but I've got what I think is pretty good. I need to do this side, because what I think I'm going to do is make this another level. So this is actually going to be 3 stories tall. Okay, I added on this little rectangle to kind of break up that flat look, and this is going to become a tower, and a square tower that goes up. I think that's going to look cool. As I'm working on the second level, A, it's snowing, and B, I want the windows to be the same. This is kind of nuts. It's getting really tall. I also put in a nice little spiral staircase into this round tower right here. It needs a little bit of work, but it's functional. Next, we need to start to texture it with some of our other variants. Okay, what's a little odd about this building is that it kind of needs some of this darker stuff coming down, because if I just leave it like that, because it looks good on the outside, but that doesn't look very good on the inside. Okay, so this side is looking pretty good. I just need to do the other sides. Okay, so I have replaced and done the texturing all the way, almost all the way around, and I think it looks good. What I'm playing around with right now is kind of like what the interior is going to look like on the second floor. I wanted to make it so that there was kind of like a little, like a balcony kind of thing, but I don't know if this is the way to go. Okay, I think this works pretty well. Okay, I think this is going to look good in here, having this hole right here, and then in these areas having this. I think what's throwing it off, though, is the fact that I'm doing these little bars like this, or these sections. So if I get rid of those, let's see how that works. Okay, this looks pretty cool, actually. I think I can live with this. Okay, I've made some progress on the details on this thing. So inside here we have some oak 4-pane windows from Macaw's, some oak ranch trapdoors. I think those look really cool. They don't really look ranch to me. They look very medievally. So those are kind of like our shutters. And then we have more of those. And then at the top, we've got a detail which comes from this. And I kind of wanted to put the little stairs underneath, but I felt like that would make it too tall. I don't know. I'm just going to go with that. And then over here, if I can get up through the snow, we have the outline for the roof. Okay, so I've got the roof line kind of working on the second section here. It's going to be tricky to try to marry these two roofs together. This thing is starting to look pretty darn cool. Okay, so I figured out a way to marry these two together. I have gone ahead and built the tower. I think that's the height of the tower. Obviously, I need to put the roof on there, and I might go one more layer of stone or diorite or whatever this is. And then this tower is getting started. It kind of looks like it's done, but it's not. It needs to go up another 3, 4, 5 blocks before I put its top on. Oh, but yeah, I definitely need to look up how to do a rounded cone roof, because I really struggle with those. Okay, we are getting really close to being done here. It's so close to being done. I felt like these windows were just a little bit boring, so I found these item shelves from supplementaries. They create like a nice little just textury bar thing. They're actually item shelves, so I could put an item on them, but I'm not going to because that kind of defeats the purpose. Anyway, and then these parapets from Macaw's windows, and I think that dresses up the windows a lot better. Okay, I added in a few more trapdoors on this side so that it kind of matched that front side that I thought looked so good. That's looking nice. This is the part that really needed some work. Look at this lower section versus the upper section here. It's going to look so much better when I replace all of them with this detail. It's gonna make the build, I think. Okay, we have finished all of that decor on the windows. I think that looks absolutely perfect. Now it's time to finish off the tower roof and hopefully the entire build. Okay, I started by going around it once with some of our sort of edging material, the cut diorite bricks, and then I went and built, whoa, I'm in a cloud. My head is in the clouds. Then I did a circle of the black stone, another circle of black stone, and then I think the move is you build this up by one just in the middle of each of these, and then we're going to go around the inside with another circle like this. I'm doing the same thing on the next layer. I've placed in a block in the middle of these sort of flat sections, and then I'm just going to go around like that. I don't know why I put that one there, but I think I'm going to build this one 3 blocks tall, I think is what my head's in the clouds again. Yeah, you know, it's not bad at all. I might put a layer of stairs around this section instead of these solid. I don't know what to do there. I honestly don't know what to do. Okay, we'll finish it off with a 4 block, and then if I could place this 1, 2, 3, and pillar up with some random thing, and last block. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I'm pleased with that. Okay, so this build is fully done for this episode anyway. Obviously, we still need to decorate the inside, but we have completed every single element of the outside that I wanted to do, and it looks grand. It looks really grand. This was a really good way to start off the castle. I'm glad we started with this smaller one instead of going straight for the big one, because it really helped me figure out like what I wanted to do and like how I wanted things to look. It looks very, very, very grand, and the type of style that I was hoping for. Well, guys and gals, this has been Mr. Blockhead. This has been Mr. Blockhead. I look like I'm Irish. That was not even an Irish accent. I found a little lucky hat trinket. Oi, my lucky hat. My lucky hat. I'm a look at the Irish, eh? I apologize to the island of Ireland because that was horrible. Anyway, I hope you're having an awesome, amazing, beautiful, fantastic, whatever day. And God bless.